Good morning! It's Monday, December 6th. It's not December. Good morning. Today is Monday, January 6th, 2020. We have a teacher workday today, which I am super thankful for. So I've loaded up some of the things that I have. There's more on the floor. And I'm actually going to run by the storage unit that I have some of my stuff in, because I put a few things in there over break that we're going to need to come to school. So I'm going to run by there real quick because it's really close to my school, and then I am going to go get started knocking things off the to-do list. So hopefully it's going to be a productive day. Goodness gracious, it's cold. It's like 40 degrees outside, which I know some of you are probably laughing at me because you're in like 2 degrees. But I'm in Florida, and so it's been, even in December, like Christmas, I think was like 80 something. So I've been wearing like t-shirts and flip-flops and all that kind of jazz. So 40 feels really kind of chilly. I'm out of breath because I just loaded up like a ton of stuff. It's like classroom setup all over again. Oh gracious. I actually think when I get to school, I'm going to try to find one of the flatbed dolly carts so that I'm not making a million trips. Okay, I'm going to head to school. We back. All of my stuff is unloaded. I made it in only 2 trips because I was able to find the flatbed dolly thing. I'm gonna go get a drink of water because I'm really out of breath. Okay, much better. I think what I'm gonna do first is get out my to-do list that I printed. It's double-sided. So yesterday I prioritized my to-do list of basically I wrote down what I need to do the very first thing when I come in, all the way down to the things that have to get done today, and then things that I'm going to hopefully get done, but they're not a priority if they don't get done. So I think I tried to be smart about this and do it kind of in groups around the room. So I'm going to do all of my calendar and all that stuff that's in that corner. And then I'm going to come to the writing table and do everything that's in that corner. So that's my plan. The custodians are cleaning our hallway floors right now, and I think they're actually going to be coming in and cleaning the floors in my room too. So that may change my plans a little bit, but for now, I think I'm just gonna get started knocking things down off the list. One of the very first things that I need to do, look at all that stuff I have to sort through. This bag right here, I got at, I think Marshall's on clearance. It's a Lily Pulitzer bag that's really pretty, but I got it for like $7. So that has all of my food and lunch stuff in it for the week. So I am going to put that in my fridge. So I think I'm gonna do that first. So actually, it's looking like the power got turned off during winter break, aka everything melted. I just put these in to start getting cold. So I think I'm actually going to be scrubbing out the fridge first, and then I'll load up my stuff. Okay, so I cleaned out my fridge. That was honestly probably a good thing, that just to have a fresh start. I kind of should have known better than to leave some things in here over break, but I left some cheese and stuff that I thought would be good for when I got back, but it is no good because it has been without refrigeration for a little while. So I cleaned everything out, wiped it all down so it's nice and clean. I don't know where this shelf is. I have no idea. I'll try to find that later. So I'm gonna stock this up with water bottles and then load in my food for the week in here. I just went to unload this and the zipper is broken. I'm really sad. So I guess I'm just gonna go in from this angle. So I just filmed the whole thing telling you what was in my fridge. Then I realized it was in time lapse. That doesn't record audio. Let's try this again. Round 2, welcome to my crib. I put 4 water bottles in the door right there. Like I said, I don't know where that shelf is, but I'm gonna try to find it. Leaving this open for now, just for whatever comes up that needs storage space. And then I put, I kind of had to arrange things differently than I expected to, but that's okay. This is my lunch for today, so some grapes and then fruit and yogurt back here. And then this one, I wanted here so that all the alike things could be together, but it didn't fit. So I'll eat that one tomorrow so that it can then be symmetrical. And then this one is on this shelf. I have my yogurt and fruit for the week for my parfaits. And then I will also keep this box of granola just in my lunch box, and I'll take it with me every day. I got this big Zephyr Hill so that I could refill my stainless cup or refillable water bottle every day. I wanted it to stand up, but it was too tall for that. So I think as long as I close it tight that it'll be okay laying down. And then down here, I've got my grapes and carrots. So these 2 containers right here had both compartments, so they're together, but then I ran out of those containers. So these 2 are grapes and these 2 are carrots. And then down here, I got some cheese sticks and cheese cubes for like crackers or something. These are the Good and Gather brand from Target, which I had never had before, but they were on sale. So, and then I found these 2 applesauces in our hurricane food over winter break, so I thought those would be good to just have on hand. So yeah, doesn't it look so beautiful? I'm going to put out my January books. I also pulled out a few of our first week of school books, like No David and Interrupting Chicken. They love both of those. What If Everybody Did That? The Squirrels Who Squabbled. Actually, these are the only 3 from the beginning of the year. The reason I'm getting these out is because I've heard a couple of veteran teachers say that it's good to kind of treat the first week back after winter break, and really after any break, but especially winter break, like the first day of school all over again. And obviously the kids know much more than they did on that first day, but just to really, really work on procedures and routines. And so I know that they love this one. They asked in August and September if I'd read it to them like every day. So I know that they'll be glad to see this one. And then we had a lot of interrupting, especially before winter break, and so I just thought that these 2 would be good reminders. And then these books would have been in my first month of school box, but I hadn't ordered them yet, so I'm going to put them out. I don't know at what point we'll read them, but I think they would just be good to have on hand if I notice that we're struggling with any of these things. So I got The Squirrels Who Squabbled. This is by the same author and illustrator as my very favorite book ever, The Koala Who Could. So I thought that that would maybe be a good one to have on hand. And then The Invisible Boy is another really good one, about just friendship and being kind. And then Do Unto Otters, a book about manners. So I thought that those would be good just to have on hand, like I said. And then this one, The Pigeon Finds a Hot Dog, is like probably their favorite book, hands down, of any book that I've ever read them. So I thought that just to have this one ready to go might be just like a nice welcome back thing. So I actually think what I'm going to do is move these things up to the top and then put my January like snow books down towards the bottom. Because, you know, it's got to be aesthetically pleasing. I try to like space out the tall books and then put shorter books in the middle. I'm extra, I know. So now I'm going to go through the snow books that I have, and while I do that, I'm going to make sure that I have a label in each one of those, and then hopefully also a snowflake in the back. Yeah, so that just tells me that they belong with the January books. So as I put them out, I'm just going to check, and then if any of them don't have the stickers, then I'll add them as I go. This is the book that I gave to all of my kids as a holiday present, so I know they'll be excited to see this one. I'm also planning on doing a New Year celebration this week, and so we'll read this before we get started with that. I love the night before books. They love the old lady who swallowed books, like love them. Oh, I said I was gonna check for the stickers. I didn't. I'm pretty positive that all of these have the stickers. Ta-da! All right, there is the January book nook. I put, if I'm being totally honest, I put the cutest ones down here, and then just random snow ones on these three, and then our back to school procedures and routine ones right there. It's always so hard to find my finger because I'm looking at the screen. What a beauty. So last night I made these little gifts for my teammates. Have a great first day back. They're technically all Valentine's type things, but I love them, so I think that hearts and stuff are fine. So I got these from Target last year. It was like $2 for more than 10 of them. I don't know, and I probably got them on sale, but I have a great first day back. So what I'm going to do now is take these cookies that I got, the yummy cookies from Target, and just put them in, and then I'm going to fold it over. And then I thought about doing like a cute ribbon at the top, but that's just not gonna happen. So I'm going to do 2 staples so that they stay fresh for tomorrow. And then I'm going to put them in my copies box so that I can take them up to the mailroom, so that I can put them in everyone's mailboxes. And I also have just some random like cards and things that I need to put in people's mailboxes too, like Christmas cards, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna put these in here too. Hi. My tripod is, I just don't feel like adjusting it, to be honest. I brought a new toothbrush and toothpaste because sometimes I eat breakfast when I'm on the way to school, and so I like to brush my teeth when I get here before the kids arrive because I just feel a lot better when I have my teeth brushed. So I keep it wrapped in plastic so that no germs get on it. And I don't think that I was sick before break, but I just want to have a new one. So I'm gonna go put these over in my bin by the sink. And then I also bought a new washcloth. Like I think I told you guys already, but I bought a new washcloth so that when I wash my hands, they don't get all messed up like and dry and cracked from the school paper towels. So there's a couple of like strings hanging off that I'm gonna cut off. And then I'm gonna go put this with my toothbrush and stuff over by the sink. Whoa, that one just pulled off. Okay. Okay, next I'm going to work on hanging my calendar month header. I already changed the days in December, thank goodness. And then I'm going to go put the letter F on our anchor chart since that's what we're learning about this week. To attach the January header to the wall, these are from Target last year or the year before, I don't remember. I used to use rolled up just regular Scotch tape, and it was not staying very well, and it was falling like every single day. And so I think what I'm gonna do is use the Command poster strips. They're more expensive than Scotch tape, but I think it'll be worth it to have it stay up for the whole month. So I'm just gonna peel it, and then I left out the side that says wall side, so I'm just gonna hold that for a few seconds. You don't have to leave it sitting before you hang it like you do with command hooks, which is nice. So this is what they look like. So I'm gonna peel off the red side and then just press it on for a few seconds. And then while I have my trash can over here, I'm gonna go ahead and peel off the wall side part also, and then I'll just carry it over carefully like this. And then I'm also going to go ahead and put Sorry, that was some double chin action. I'm gonna go ahead and put some tape loops on the back of the letter F so that I can go ahead and hang that over on my whiteboard anchor chart thing. So I usually just do this in kind of the corners so that it stays, because it doesn't need a ton. These were kind of later on in my to-do list for today, but I thought that they were both quick jobs that would make me feel good if I could cross off like just a few more things on my list. So that is why I'm going ahead and doing them. I'm also avoiding getting together what I need to get together to make copies. So, okay, I'm gonna go hang these up. I'm thanking myself so much for changing the days for January before I left for a winter break. Go me. And then I'm just gonna press these down for just a minute. The laminator made this line, which is kind of annoying, but it's okay. All right, and then this is what the calendar looks like. And then I already changed our pocket chart. Also, they're gonna like flip out and have a cow. I already changed our letter F pocket chart before we left for break. Several of you asked about this because I did not have it hanging up in my classroom setup videos because I hadn't bought the hooks yet. This is from Lakeshore Learning. It cost about $50, but I think it was worth it and I got it with a coupon. So and that is really nice. These hooks also I found do not hold the entire weight of all of the cards. So all of the cards for the whole alphabet are supposed to stay in here. All of the cards for the whole alphabet are supposed to stay in here. So it's just easy to change in and out. But there's been many times that I've come into it like hanging down because one of the hooks has fallen. So I'm kind of tired of buying more expensive command strips. So what I ended up doing was just putting, sorry, I'm trying to not make you dizzy. I put them all in this box down here so that I just change them out each week as needed. Okay, enough talking. I am going to try to hang these with one hand. Let's see if I can do that. So like I said, I just put tape rolls on the back of here, and then I like to center these. And then, so what I'll do is I'll have the kids tell me things that start with that letter, and then I'll draw them around here and we'll sound them out. All right, lowercase f. This is easier with one hand than I thought. They may not be quite straight, but I think they look pretty darn good. These are from Lavina Pop. Yeah, I really like them. They weren't super expensive, and I really like all of her pictures, so yeah. Getting stuff done. While I've got my command strip box out, what I did, I think I showed you guys this in classroom setup, but essentially I opened all the packs of alike command strips and stuff, and I put them in labeled plastic bags so that I could then see also like what I'm out of and what I'll need to buy more of. So this bag is mostly just labeled command strips. So while I have it out, I'm going to go ahead and get out one hook that I need to go on the bathroom for the stop and go sign. I'll show it to you when I hang it up, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this out. It looks like I already put it on, so I'll just do this and I'll like take the back off and go put it on the wall. Okay, I'm gonna put away all the command strips because I don't think I'm gonna need any more. If I do, I can get it back out, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this away if I can find the lid. Here. All right. Sorry if the angle's kind of tilted. You're sitting on the doorknob of my teammate. So like I said, I'm just going to peel off the wall side like this. And then I use this 2-pound hook, even though the sign is not 2 pounds because the hook is just so long. So I'm gonna throw this away. And then what I'm gonna do, let's see. We're just gonna put it down here. And I kind of want it like away from the doorknob, so that I'm just gonna press it and hold it. I don't really think I need to hold it for a super long time because it's just gonna be holding like a piece of paper, not super heavy, but better safe than sorry. Okay, so then I made this just with some shapes in PowerPoint. Let me know if you're interested in this, and I could put this as a freebie in my TPT store. So it just says stop and go, and it matches the one that I have on the board that says go, this is a good time to go to the bathroom, stop, please wait to use the bathroom. So I'm gonna use a hole punch. I tried to hole punch it at my house with the one that I had, but it didn't go deep enough in, and so it would have ripped that's what happened before winter break. Well, actually before Thanksgiving. I just never got around to replacing it. So I'm gonna make sure that I put it like kind of as far in as I can, so that there's lots of room for in case like a kid tears it or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna be careful so that I don't mess this up. Okay, I'm gonna do it on this side actually. Okay, got it. All right. So then I will just hang it like that. Good to go. Is there a more beautiful sight in the whole world than new flare pens? No, there is not. I bought this new pack of flare pens from, oh, sorry, that was real close. I bought this new pack of flare pens from Office Depot over the break because they were on sale, like the cheapest that I've ever seen them. They were less than $1 a piece. So usually what I would do is take some washi tape and I would label them just like that so I can see which ones are mine, just so none of them walk off anywhere. But I don't see my washi tape anywhere, but I'm gonna go ahead and just put these in my container up there. These were the only two that I had left. I don't know where any of the others are, but I'm gonna go ahead and put these up in the container. Work. Anything else? No, I think that's it for now. So it is just about 12 o'clock. I don't think I said this earlier, but my school was open from 8 to 5 today. Also, I don't think I said I'm not actually required to be here today. It's not even technically a teacher work day, but my school is not open, as you guys know, on like weekends or holidays, that kind of thing. I can't just get in whenever I want, which is a really nice thing because I would be here even more than I already am if I could come in whenever. So today is a flex day that they built in for inclement weather just in case we needed it, which we did not end up needing it, which is awesome. We had to have a hurricane day in November, I think, but they worked it in and like added extra minutes to the days and stuff, so we did not have to come to school today. So it is about 12 o'clock, noon. I planned to get here right at 8 this morning. That obviously didn't happen. My mom was like, it's 7:55. What time do you want to leave? I was like, ah! So I ended up getting here, I don't even know, like 9:30, 9:45. I don't know, but it was the last day of break. So anyway, it's about 12 now, and I've gotten about half of the things on my list that I wanted to get done today done. So I think now I'm going to start focusing on setting out like my actual instructional things, like figuring out my reading stations and that kind of thing. And my mom should be here pretty soon, and I have a list of jobs that she's going to help me with. Oh boy. I'm glad that I centralized it all before break, but oh boy. I'm going to work on putting this stuff away in the closet. My mom just finished taking down all of the crayons with the kids' names that were down here that you can see because it got kind of faded, and then the welcome to kindergarten that was right here. So we're going to work on putting up the new design. The way that I'm storing my bulletin board letters and things is that I wrote down which words on a post-it this is, and then I just binder clip them together, and then I put all of these into a gallon Ziploc bag. Okay, I've laid out all of the letters that are going to go up here on my bulletin board, so this is kind of what my whole setup looks like. So the reason I do this is so that I can space everything out, and then what I will do is put some painter's tape across here, and then that will help me transfer it up to the board. I'll see if I can maybe get my mom to take a video of me doing that so I can show you. This is what I mean by the painter's tape. I just took a big long strip and then I pressed it down so you see that they'll lift up. So I'm gonna have my mom take a video of me putting them on the board real quick. So I put the masking or the painter's tape on, and then I lightly just tapped it so all the letters would stick. And then you can just bring the whole thing up here and then center it. And the nice thing about this is that you can adjust later on if it is not exactly like you want it to be. Okay, so we hung up the lights up here. I just hung those up with push pins. They're actually the battery operated ones from Target, but I'm not putting batteries in them, so we just taped that down. And then this is what it looks like with the painter's tape holding up all of the letters, and then we're gonna staple the letters to the board. So we staple it while the tape is still on to keep them in place. It's done, and I think it looks so cute. I got pretty much everything on my list done today, so always obviously wish that I could have had more time, but I'm very happy with what I did end up getting done.